Doctor, I am losing all of my LP. I've gone down 5 divisions. I go 8-8 every game. I don't know what's going on. Please help me.
Okay. What do you play?
What do I play? That's the thing. I play flex. I play flex like they say. I play what the game gives me. I play a lot of comps. I play Coven Warwick. I play reroll Poppy. I play Coven Lee Sin, even. Flex 2 comps, Coven. Never Soraka, it's a bait. I play Cavalier Knights. I play Redeemed Syndra 3. I play Vlad Carry. I play, the Coven. Sometimes it's Udyr. Sometimes it's Coven Udyr. He's really good with Shadow, Dark Blue, and double RFC. Doctor? Hello? Hello and welcome to the morning meta report. There has been a B patch and the meta has shifted just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Most of the comps you played last patch are still viable this patch. Without further ado, let's get to it. Assassins. They are now probably the best comp. The only thing holding them in check is 2 or 3 people per lobby playing it. I'm not a fan of the LeBlanc version, but Nocturne and Cat are very good carries. Your goal is to 3-star them and you should do pretty well. Invokers, honestly, Invokers probably deserve to be bumped down just because they're not super consistent, because the Hellion path there isn't there anymore. But if you do manage to high roll your opener, maybe with like a brand as an item holder, and you get to that spot, get to that board, it's still very strong. Cavalier Spellweaver, I think this is probably the best AP comp we have. 1, it's super easy to play, and 2, it's very strong, has a lot of really good matchups. Like if you fight a Ranger player, you're just gonna have like 10-0 them. Even if they're like capped. So very good comp. You roll at 6 now. Knight Kale carry. I don't see this comp played too much, and it probably deserves to be a little lower. But if you do end up getting to the Kale board, it's very hard to deal with for a lot of boards. It's very strong, and it does pretty well in the meta if you get there. It's a big if. A-bomb carry, probably one of the best comps. A-bomb is super easy to play. It's very strong, really good early mid game. If you get an A-bomb spat, good to go. Going a little lower, I mean, I guess this isn't a reroll comp. The reroll comp would be right here. Yasuo, I think Yasuo is really strong. It's probably one of the better reroll comps, other than like obviously the ones above it. So RFC, Runons, you're good to go. You play a couple legions, you play some Nightbringers, doesn't really matter. Just kind of play around what you hit. This comp is really strong. 4 Rangers, if you can get to 4 Rangers, the board is insane. Getting there is the hardest part. Draven, Aphelios, very good 4-cost units. They're not amazing, but they do pretty well. If you get to the board, you should be in a good spot. Aphelios is kind of like in 4 Rangers. I mean, they're basically the same thing, so like we kind of group them together. This is kind of like the budget version, I guess. Riven, I think Riven is not as good as Yasuo, but it is a fine comp. You do need Riven 3 or you're gonna have a bad time. Going a little lower, I think skirms are actually pretty decent. They do well into a lot of the meta comps. They do really well into the physical matchups. Now that set is gone, they're not as good, but they're fine. You could re-roll it. You don't need to. I've seen people go like Nidalee 3 carry instead of Jax. It works out okay. Soraka Coven, I think this comp is fine if you get a good opener for it. It could definitely win. Karma, I'm not a huge fan of the AP comps. Karma's probably better than Vel'Koz, but it's not amazing. Going a little lower, Vel'Koz, I mean, I don't even know why you would play this. You're like probably trying to play Teemo, you don't hit, but I'd stay away. And then, I mean, honestly, these don't even deserve to be in B tier. Warwick reroll, Warwick Coven, this comp is not it. It does okay early, falls off late. Draconic Set, dude, if you get a Draconic opener, you're probably better off playing Ashe. Set is not so hot. And Varus reroll, they nerfed this comp. I wouldn't even reroll Varus. I would probably just play Varus, go 8, and like try to play Kale or 4 Knights. Anyways, that's it for the meta report. I'll see you guys next time.